guys, it's Valerie here at MaxFit. Today we are going to be doing an ab workout. We're going to start jumping right into it. We're going to start standing. We're going to do cross toe touches. So you're going to bring your foot up and reach for it with your hand. We're working those transverse abdominal muscles, crunching it in, warming up the core. Try to lift that leg as high as you can and bring your foot towards your hand rather than trying to lean forward and bring your hand towards your foot. If you can't touch, that's okay. It's just the motion. You're still working that core. You got it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Hands on the hip. One arm's going to go up. We're going to lean into that left foot, crunching it in, bringing that knee to that elbow, standing obliques, crunching that right side. My weight is in my left foot. I'm working on my balance as well as my core. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to ground in that right foot this time, switching it out. Then we're lifting it up. Same thing here. You want to make sure that you're trying to bring your knee up as high as you can and then bring your upper body down rather than bringing your upper body all the way down. You risk hurting your back. Quality over quantity. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to come back into those cross toe touches, lifting it up. You got it. We're almost done with our warm-up, and then we're moving right into our core. You are going to need 2 small hand weights. So if you don't have those handy, go ahead and get those handy now. Last 5. Core is nice and tight. Squeezing it in. 3, 2, and 1. Last time. Good job. All right. Bringing that arm up once again. Left hand on the hip. Leaning into that left foot. Crunching it in. Standing obliques. Really crunch that core. Squeeze it nice and tight. Imagine pulling that navel towards the spine. We're tucking the tailbone under slightly. Lifting that knee up as high as we can. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shifting our weight, switching our hands, and crunching it in. You got this. Working the core, standing, and then we'll take it to the mat. You got it. We're almost done here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to grab our weights. Actually, let's do one weight at a time. So we're going to take our one arm, place it behind our head. We're going to bend the knees slightly, and then we're going to hinge it over to the left side. So you're leaning over. You want to make sure that it's like you're sliding in between 2 pieces of wood or wall so that you're not leaning forward and you're not leaning backwards. My body is just shifting over the side, doing that lateral bend. We're working the obliques of that left and right side because it takes some strength to pull our bodies back up. So the farther down your leg you can go while feeling comfortable and safe, the more of a workout you're going to get. Just make sure that you're not rounding those shoulders forward. Switch it out. Opposite side. Down and up. Slight bend in the knees. You want to make sure that you're not hyperextending your legs. All the way down and all the way up. Crunch it out. It's just a lateral movement. Really squeeze with that left as you come up. Nice and controlled using that core. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Grab your other weight. We're going to bring our hands into our chest. If you want to challenge yourself, you can bring your hands out in front of you. That's going to be a little bit more of an arm workout, but you can do it if you want to. Bend those knees. You're going to keep your hips nice and straight. And all I'm doing is I'm rotating my upper body using that core. So notice I'm not turning my hips. Everything is staying nice and stable. It's just a twist with that core. You got it. Your gaze is following your shoulders. Everything from the hips down is staying nice and stable. Doing great. Keep that core nice and tight. You got this. Ready and done. Nice job. Drop one of those weights down, taking that left arm up behind my head, and then we're going down, bending those knees, bringing that right arm down that right leg. You're doing great. Think about keeping your shoulders and your chest open so that you're not rounding forward. Keep your gaze in front of you. Don't look down at the floor. Wherever your gaze goes, your body goes. So you want to make sure that you're looking straight ahead to keep that neck nice and neutral. You're not pushing into your head with your hand, and you're using that core to pull you all the way back up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Switch it out. Take that opposite hand behind the head, and we're going down the leg. You got it. If this is too much for your core, you can always drop that weight. Anything that has weights, you can always feel free to drop it and just use the weight of your own body and gravity. And you're getting a workout. You're still doing great, and you can always add the weights back in at any time. You got it. Keep that core nice and clenched. Pull that belly button towards your spine. There you go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Grab that other weight. Bring the weights in towards your chest. Remember, you can bring them out in front if you want to get that extra arm workout in. Twist it to the right. Come forward. My hips are square. Both my hip bones are pointing in front. My lower body is not moving. It's all coming from my core. It's nice and tight. Really squeeze it. Really pull yourself back. Try to twist it a little bit deeper by really using that core to twist your body. So you're not using those legs. You're really just trying to pull yourself over the opposite direction. Nice job. No rounding of the shoulders. You're doing great. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side. Nice job. Let's go ahead and drop those weights. We're going to make our way down to the floor for some downward dog crunches. So, coming into our downward facing dog, my knees can be bent if I need to. My head is looking down or up towards my knees. You're going to lift that right leg high to the sky and then bring that knee to that left elbow. Inhale, kick it back up, and then bringing it in, knee to nose. Bringing it in, knee to nose, dropping those hips when you come down, and then lifting it back up. You got this. Really squeeze that tummy in. Push the floor away with your hands and lift that knee in towards your chest. Maybe round the upper back a little bit so you can pull that knee in. You're doing great. Really stretch it out as you kick back, getting a good stretch. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Really tuck it in, kick it out, lower it down. We're going to come into a side plank, so my left hand is going to be my foundation. If you want to be on that left knee, you can. Lift that right arm up towards the sky. Otherwise, we're going to be on our toes. We're going to drop the hips down, lift the hips up. If you're on your knee, it's just a small movement. You're lowering down and lifting up. You got this. Doing great. Working those shoulders too. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's come back into that downward facing dog. My hands are wider than my shoulders. My feet are about hip width distance apart. Lift that left leg up towards the sky and then crunch it in. Extend it out. Crunch it in. Really think about using that core to draw your knee in and up towards your chest. Gripping with those fingertips. Grounding in that right foot. Everything is nice and strong. You're pulling it in. You got this. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Squeeze it in. Great. Taking that right hand, coming into our side plank over here. We're going to come up onto our feet, maybe onto your knee, wherever you feel comfortable. And then we're dropping the hips down, lifting up, down, and up. Try to open those shoulders up so that you're not rounding forward. You want to shine your heart in front of you. You got this. Almost dropping your butt all the way down to the floor, but using that core to pick it back up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's roll out those wrists before we do that again. All right, here we go. Shake out those arms. Hands are shoulder width distance apart, wider than shoulder length distance apart. Really ground those fingertips. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Take a nice little stretch here, and then lift that right leg up towards the sky. This time we're going to go right knee, left tricep, and lengthen. Right knee to nose, and lengthen. Knee to right tricep, and back. So we're going center, lift, left, lift, center, lift, right. Nice job. Tucking it in every time. You got this. Last 2, center, kick it up, and right side, kick it up. Nice, bring it down. Taking that left hand as our foundation. Side plank, dropping hips and coming up. Dropping the hips and coming up. You got this. You can always drop down to that knee. You're still doing it. Try to make sure that that left hand stays directly under that shoulder. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shake it out. Opposite side. Here we go. Coming into that downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Bend those knees. Lift that left leg high to the sky. Left knee, right tricep, and back. Center, and back. Left tricep, and back. Nice job. Make sure that booty stays low when you come down. You're rounding that back to pull that knee in, tucking the tailbone under so that your hips stay nice and low. You got it. Here we go. Last 2, center. Kick it back and left. Kick it back. Nice job. Right hand is our foundation. We're going to ground that right hand in the mat, lift up, and hip drops. Make sure everything is nice and stacked. Last 5. Come on, you got this. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to make our way onto our back. We're going to do X's. So you can take weights for this if you want to, but you don't have to. It definitely adds a challenge. So I'll show you with weights, and if that's too much, just drop those weights. Arms are going to come out like an X. Legs are going to go out long. I'm going to take my right hand and bring my left foot up, up, and down, up, and down. Nice job. You got this. If you want to really challenge yourself, you can keep your foot off of the ground. Just make sure that that low back does not come off of the mat. You want to really push that low back in by really squeezing your stomach in, drawing your navel towards your spine. You got it. An extra challenge will be lifting your head and shoulders off the mat. If that's too much for your neck, just relax it down. Maybe you have those weights in your hands. Whatever you're doing great. You got this. 1 more each side. Nice job. Okay, we're going to bring those knees into the chest. We're going to hold the right knee, extend the left leg. Don't let that left foot touch the floor. My toe is pointed towards the ceiling. You can also point your toe if you want to. I'm going to bring my head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. I'm going to gaze down on my navel, pull my belly button in, hold that knee in, and then switch it out. Using your hands is kind of a way to guide your knee, but I really want you to use your core muscles to pull that knee in as much as you can. That's using those deep muscles in the abs, the transverse abdominal muscles. That's how you get it, by squeezing that knee in, being able to lift your legs up and in towards your chest. Nice work. You got this. We are almost there, guys. Last 5. Last 4. Make sure you're breathing. Breathing is very important during ab workouts. Last 1 each side. Great job. Let's go back to those X's. Grab those weights if you want to. We're going to lift up and down, up and lower, up and lower. Working across the body, working that fascial line. You guys are doing great. Keep breathing. Exhale when you bring your leg up. It's going to help bring your belly button in and contract all the abs that you need. Really think about sucking everything in, as if you're wearing a corset, but you're doing it with your own breath. Nice work. You guys are almost there. Last 1. Great job. Let's bring those knees into the chest. Lift those head, neck, and shoulders. This time, let's start with the left knee. Extend that right leg nice and long. Ready? Switch. You got it. You can go faster if you want to, but I want your movements to be nice and slow and controlled. So you really want to think about contracting those abs. Abs can really be worked out just by using your breath and your conscious mind to squeeze everything in. Everything else is just a cherry on top. So squeeze that core. Imagine pushing that low back into the mat. You got it. Your hands are just there to help. Last 1 each side. Nice work. All right. Let's grab a weight, just 1. You're going to lay on your back. We're going to lift those legs up towards the sky. You can also, have them a little bit farther. If that's too much altogether and your low back starts really coming off the mat, just bring your knees above your hips. Otherwise, toes up as if you're trying to step on the ceiling. You're going to bring your 1 weight above your shoulders, and you're just going to lift up and down like you're trying to get your weight to touch your toes. Breathing out as you come up. Following that breath. You got this. Keep breathing. It's okay if your legs aren't perfectly straight. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, we're going to move into the hundreds. So let's bring the knees above the hips. You can stack your ankles if you want to. Here we go. We're going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. You're going to gaze at your navel, and we're just doing tiny movements with our hands. Breathing out. You can play with your legs here. Maybe you want to straighten them. Maybe you want to angle them for an added challenge. Here we go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax everything down. Last round, guys. Here we go. Legs up towards the ceiling. Arms up towards the sky. Let's go. Lift up and down. You got this. Breathing out when you lift up. I know you're getting tired, but make sure that core stays activated. You don't want to hurt yourself. If you feel like you're losing your form, take a break. Take a little breath. We're almost there. You got it. And then come right back into it. Ready? Last 5, 4. Come on, you got this. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Drop everything down. Knees above the hips. Hands behind the head. Let's lift up. Ready? Up and down. Oops, just kidding. Okay, we're doing hundreds. Knees above the hips. Hands up. Ready? Pedaling down. You got it. Gazing at that navel. Breathing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's roll over onto our bellies. Drop the hips towards the floor. Shine the chest forward. Gaze over your right shoulder. Really stretch out that core. Gazing forward. Stretch it out. Look over your left shoulder. Bring the toes together and the knees apart. Sit it back for a child's pose. You guys did great today. Make sure to drink lots of water. Again, my name is Valerie, and that was your ab workout.